Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the start of a new What If for literally my 1K special. But it'll also be part of the series, so this will be a quick peek. Well, not a quick peek, sorry. This will be a whole goddamn video. Now, I'm putting a lot of Deku ones on hold, and for a very long time, apart from the Transformer one. I'm still going to do that because I'm going to try and link the Transformer ones as a pair. The same with What If Deku was a Mandalorian. I'm doing that one in a pair. But everything else at the moment I'm dropping for a bit, including all them, apart from the Transformer and this one what I'm doing now. So yeah, this is going to be a new What If Deku. So in the far future, where machines have virtually become the day-to-day norms. Machines are there to do your cooking, they're there to do your cleaning, they're there to do all the dishes, clothes laundry, banking, well, all the banking, police work, military work. They are virtually there to do everything. These machines become known as the regulators because they regulate everything, like I said, through military work, banking, police, your day-to-day lives, shopping, everything. They do literal everything. While humans could live in luxury. Anybody who doesn't have any of the robots are still like the poorest of the poor. The machines do help out from, well, virtually help out as many humans as they possibly can. Until, well, what there are riots and some innocent robots get, well, machines get caught in the crossfire of people's anger. And everything then gets settled after the military, well, police police robots start using their weapons to get everybody into submission. And this goes on for around about 180 years. 180, sorry. 180 years. With everybody still enjoying the high life. Those who have efficient robots, anyway. Or machines. Until one day something unusual happens. There were tons of explosions, buildings start to fall down, missiles start hitting everything. At first, everybody is sort of like, at first, everybody's like really confused of why this is happening. Robots should be able to take care of everything through the fire and everything else. A lot of people still believing they'll be safe, even though tons of people are still getting killed. Some people will say, oh, the robots will protect us. Our creations will protect us. And they will not allow anything bad to happen to us. As, well, they see the first few signs of robots, of their servants. As somebody will say, see, the robots, our little disposable servants, are here to save us. With these robots holding military rifles, as they would point them at the humans, as these humans would just say, stop, we are not foe, as they get gunned down. As this day becomes known as the, well, human versus robot wars, with humans having to teach themselves how to fight once again. Now, there are some people who have fought in several wars before, and like combat drills that their ancestors passed down to them. But this is the first time any of them had to put that into practice. The ones that do and have put this into practice find themselves living a lot faster than the rest of them. Is well, these robots are vicious. As the fight continues, casualties mount on the human side are exponential. Three-quarters of the population have been extinguished, with the rest of the humans creating a quote unquote resistance, trying to hold off the machines, making their stand as the last vanguard of humanity. With every newborn child is actually held precious, and every life that is killed is a great disaster. Well, it's virtually a disaster. With them fighting a guerrilla warfare, hit and run attacks, constantly keeping the machines on their toes, so to speak. With the humans fighting vigorously, tooth and nail, to defend their homes, or what they still think of their homes now, as they actually flee all over the place. All resistance movements meet up into one, as these machines get more advanced, as so do the human military forces, or the resistance forces, I should really say, as they found a way of artificially making humans to get their numbers up. As the first batch of these humans reach maturity at a rapid age, then stop when they're in their early, well, mid teens, aka 15. It's all through their lives they get taught how to do push ups, pull ups, swats, run for God knows how many miles, also how to fight machines, shoot weapons, all this, creating a really proper military force. Obviously, a lot of people find this appalling to train these new so called humans on how to fight, but desperate times call for drastic measures. As this whole world is a war zone now. But after like several dozen attacks by these new humans, the machines pull out the walkers. I know in this image now you can see the walkers with the lasers. They're the ones I'm talking about, not these dinky little ones. As those walkers, well, vaporize dozens per shot. Now, people actually go to London being and I mean one of the main places that is relatively safe, considering the machines are walking around the cities. They don't last long, with sniper fire and rocket launchers always being fired at them. And, well, they're actually able to keep several munition factories up and running, scrapping any robot they find for its bare components to make munitions. Eventually, they create rapid fire railguns with, well, a few more extra upgrades, new infantrymen to be precise. There's a girl with white hair and the uniform you see there now is basically firing her rifle at several regulator robots, killing them instantly. And she would then get on the horn saying, "That's number 250 that I've seen so far. Heads up, there might be an assault incoming on our headquarters. Might be a big one too, so we might need to be prepared to move. Over." And she'll get a transmission back saying, "Copy that. We're getting everybody ready now. We're going to start packing things up and, well, move over to Europe. There's a small cell there that's set up a small HQ. They said we can get a bigger one operational, but the machines are starting to slightly pay attention to them, so it had to go dark. Don't know if they're alive or not. How long can we hold out for?" And she would respond saying, "Don't know." As I said about the number of kills I've got, could be a massive attack, or it's just small squads trying to poke our defences. If there's any more here, then we're going to be in big trouble. Send the specialists out to that place now. Already on it. Specialist 1 and 5, go. Specialist 1 and 5, copy. As well, one of the specialists, and yes, it is a pilot suit, runs through Europe, aka going through Berlin in Germany, as he is trying to keep out of sight. But unfortunately, with it being the morning time, he has to try and get past fast. With, well, gunfire going off. As it turns out, the robots have found the small resistance HQ, with them firing at it, with some resistance members firing back out, shouting down the radio to all their personnel, saying, "We're under attack, get everything up and running. Pull up defences, get the fully automatic machine guns up and loaded. Fire artillery support down on their heads, we need to hold them off." With the radio traffic going backwards and forwards, saying, "Squad A's down to 50%. Squad B here, I'm the last survivor. This is Squad C. I'm coming over to you with Squad D. The Squad B here. We're getting hammered down here by artillery fire." With, well, all this going on, this one specialist shouts, "Specialist 5, come in. Specialist 5, do you read me?" "Yes, I read you." Specialist 1, "I got you in my sights. Be aware that you've got heavy robot activity to the southwest of your position." "Yeah, I noticed. That's the reason why I'm running from them." "Oh, you noticed them. Okay. Just be aware there's a tank heading your way." "Oh, that's just perfect. I don't particularly have any anti-tank grenades at the minute. How about you use that rifle of yours and kill it?" "Can't. Why?" If I shoot, I'll give away my position. Beaming you my coordinates now. Just be thankful our channels are secure against these robots." Yeah. The regulators are not exactly helping the matter, because those bastards are everywhere. I know. That tank doesn't help. It's coordinating all of their attacks. Why did they have to make tanks that could do that? I don't know. We're 20 minutes away. That took you long enough to read the message. I'm kind of trying to dodge bullets at the minute, going both ways. Can you find any of our resistant members? Yeah, I found Squad E. They reinforced Squad F and G. Squad F and G looked like they were getting absolutely massacred. Squad A has been absolutely annihilated. Squad C has regrouped to Squad D. Just in time, that whole area was about to collapse. This is a bust. We need to get back to London immediately. What about these people? We can't help them. It's too late. They're gone. As they get back, make their way finally back to London. It took them. Regrettably, it took them 3 months to get back due to the fighting between that resistance movement, resistance cell, and the regulators. As they get into London to see that London is heavily under attack, with flyers and, well, the regs. Regular regs. With them both saying, oh, for God's sake. She did say it would be, most probably be a heavy attack. As they get a transmission saying to any specialists or any other survivors, we are retreating. We are moving to Paris. Repeat, move to Paris. Don't bother trying to fight these machines. There are too many of them. Message is going to play on repeat. As Specialist 5 would just say, Jesus Christ. Paris. We must have missed them. That'll explain the boats that we saw, Specialist 1. Yeah. That'll explain all the boats that have gone missing. I'm going to try and contact headquarters on the boats. Right. I guess we better get the rowboat again. Yep. This is Specialist 1 to command. Repeat, Specialist 1 to command. This is command here. Go. Send traffic. But make it quick. Berlin cell bust. Repeat, bust. They got massacred. Damn it. HQ copies. Head to Paris, sector 00665. Directly underneath the Eiffel Tower. Roger that, sir. Specialist 1 and 5 out. Specialist 5. Go, Specialist 1. Paris. Eiffel Tower. Got it. I was hoping I'd never have to go back there again. Hometown. Home city. My parents died as the rakes, the regulators just mowed them all down. I watched my whole entire city fall that day. Sorry to hear it. Don't be. You couldn't stop it, neither could I. Roger that. Let's just get going, back to that waterway. Roger. As well, they get over to Paris after another few days, as they head towards the Eiffel Tower. Hey, Specialist 1, go fight Specialist 5. Have you ever thought about, us? Specialist 5? I'm sorry, but I know this is a bit of an awkward time considering we have been keeping our relationship on the down low. Specialist 5, for all intents and purposes, Specialist 5 can't at the moment. Come on, just a quickie. Nobody's going to know. It, it's not that nobody's going to know. We're in the middle of a goddamn city, and those machines are everywhere. I've got my scanner on. Nothing's around us. And plus, I'm sort of kind of dying for a bit more pain because I'm in a bit of, you know, you're in your period. Kind of, yeah, and I've always kind of, you know, wanted to do that sort of thing. You're just wanting to get pain out, aren't you? Yeah. And considering me and you are technically dating, Command won't really notice that we've done it. I'm sorry, Specialist 5. Come on, you don't have to use Specialist all the time. Command isn't listening because I've turned off my comms. I've only put it on for emergency transmissions only. Fine, I'm going to turn off mine. Okay. Look and go. I love you, I really do. But what happens if you get pregnant? Hasashi, I'm on the pill, so I can't technically get pregnant. It doesn't mean you can't. Lighten up. It's not like, hold up. Let's see. I reach a city, well, a road going into France. Going over the border, particularly. As they see 15 groups of 20 regulars. Or regulators. I know that was a quick spell type, but I can't really spell regulators properly. As Hasashi looks at them as he gets his radio back on, saying, Command, we've got a group of 15 groups of 20 regulators. How do we proceed? Over. Command! Shit! Specialist 5, I've lost contact with Command. I know, I've tried to get in contact with him myself. Okay, I'm going to try something. Hacking into their comms. What? Tapping into the regs. Let's hope this works. As she gets last bits of transmission. It's here. As she gets nothing but static as she comes out. Okay, that's weird. Specialist 5, what are you talking about? I tapped into the Rex comms and I only just got the last bit of a conversation. Something's here. They reverb to it as it's here. It's here. What does that mean to me? As they get static saying, Specialist 5, Specialist 1, do you copy? Finally, Command. Specialist 1 and 5 here. We copy. Beware. 15 groups of regs are heading your way. We notice, Command. Right. Get into cover, quickly. But how? They're spreading all over the place. Find cover. They're looking for you specifically. Why? We don't know. They just said something about find them. Find specialists. You're the only two specialists we can think of, considering you're the literal best of the best. Thanks, Command. Specialist 5, this isn't a compliment. This is a real problem. They're after you for some reason. You two for some reason. Why? We don't know. But what we did find out over their comms is that some virus got into them. That turned them. Set them free from their original programming. And there's something else out there. Something far more dangerous. We don't know what. But these machines, they seem to be acting strange. Specialist 5 gonna say something here? We gotta move. Those regs are getting close. Fine, quickly move. But I'll tell you the rest on the way. Roger that. Specialist 1. What? There. Specialist 5, that's a toilet. Sorry, I kinda need to go for a piss. Oh my god, I told you to empty your bladder in that bush back there. I ain't showing my undercarriage in the middle of nowhere. Do you two always have to have this argument over the radio? Sorry, Command. I'll find somewhere to go and take a wee. Make it quick. I'll try to. I've got you covering my back, so I can take a wee and listen to this at the same time. Fine. Anyway, Command, go. As we were saying, there's something else out there. We don't know what it is, or even who it is. They just refer to it as it's here. Then it wasn't so long ago that we also heard that part. Or Specialist 5 did. Yeah, oh, so you guys heard it as well. Yes, we heard about it. They're sending transmissions to each other all the time, relaying information, talking to one another in short bursts. But there was a particularly long one that we heard about. What was that all about? Here. Recon units 529 and Recon Unit 5562 report specialist units in the field of Berlin, heading back over to London, then coming back to France. Sorry. Opinion. Resistance headquarters moved to Paris. Unit regulations dictate 15 units of 20 go to Paris, find the specialists, and bring them back for something or other. So, what? They're looking for us. Well, you're the only two that went to Berlin. So, yes, that's why we're so concerned. Then there was another transmission saying located targets, having all squads and units in the road to Paris's area make blockade and slowly spread out to find them. Sensor upgrades have been completed, so we'll be able to detect them from 50 miles away and slowly track them. So as long as you two are in 15 miles of those bloody things, they can track you. Couldn't they? I'm sorry, Specialist 5 here again. And by the way, she is actually swatting and taking a wee at this time. I'm sorry, but Command, why would they have upgraded their sensory pack to 50 miles? They could literally find all of you in one. We know, but Command here, we know, but we can't figure out why. Hacking into their comms seems to have worked decently well for us just now. We don't know why we didn't decide to do this earlier in the war. We could have ended it. Hang on. New orders coming through. What the fuck? Command? Okay, you two need to move now. Come on, I haven't even got my pants back up yet. Specialist 5? Didn't need to know that. And 2, they're right on top of you. They've got a gunship coming in. It's a new model. New model of gunship? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Specialist 5, get out of that bathroom. I'm already out, Specialist 1. Let's go. Right. Come on. How long until we get that bird down here? Specialist 1 and 5. 20 seconds. Duck. Ducking. As well. There's no gunship that flies overhead. As it destroys the cubicle Specialist 5 was in. As it flies off, as Specialist 5 and 1 get back up again. Inko and Sashi to be precise. Okay, you two, run. Get to the Eiffel Tower and get underneath it. For what we can tell, the sensor package does not go underground. We've made a few tunnels to get out. To go into the subway system. Ain't the subway system underwater? Certain ones are, but not all of them. Right. We'll have 5 more miles to get to you guys, though. Shouldn't take you long. Now get going. Roger that, Command. Hey, Command, we're going to have to turn off our comms, just in case they're trying to hack us. Copy that. Contact us if you need us. Roger that. And 1 minute. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's the turn off the comms. There's Inko and Sashi turn off the comms. What kind of new drone was that? I don't know, Inko, but keep your voice down. I am. I'm talking through our helmet comms at the minute. What the hell was that thing? That couldn't have been a new aerial drone, could it? The firepower was a bit too much. Yep. That was a bit too much. It looked like it had rocket launchers instead of its usual guns, where a normal gun should be. Full Command said they wanted to capture us, not kill us. Possibly a scare tactic. Well, it seems to be working. We're running away like headless chickens in the middle of a road. Luckily, they haven't spotted us, so I suggest you shut it. Come on, okay? It's not like we found any other trouble here. Did you take any pictures of that thing? No. Wish I did. Because damn, that thing looked terrifying. Looked like a dagger of some sort. Looked like an arrowhead to me. True. True enough. Can't believe it. These machines are getting more advanced, faster than we can. Well, they don't have to research things that much. I know. Hey, remember those EMP grenades we got given? Yeah. Remember the first time we used those things? Yes, I did. Not did. Yes, I do remember when we used those things. Why? Haven't you noticed whenever we use them, they seem not to work as much? Now that you mention it. No, I didn't notice before, but now that you mention it now, it did seem kind of weird. It also seemed kind of weird that they instantly knew where we were. I haven't seen any drones following us. It might be because they don't actually have a sensor package upgrade. Something else is moving them as one. I'm talking about they may have an uplink station. And something or someone is giving them the information. No, that's impossible. Nobody could betray the resistance. Are you sure about that, Asashi? During back in our heyday, before the machines decided to bloody spank us, and try to kill us all, people were always greedy for something else. So you think somebody inside the resistance is giving them exactly. We have a mole. Time for a mole hunt, I guess. Indeed. Wait, up ahead. Shit! Take cover! Behind these barricades, now! Roger that. As they get behind the barricades as well, a drone, a gunship, comes flying overhead as it drops 5 squads off. Well, a group of 5 off. As they start doing a holding pattern. As they start walking around, searching for stuff. As they pick up a whole car, as the drone picks it up, then takes it away. Just for a couple of seconds later, for another one to appear. Hasashi, yo, what are they doing? Collecting scrap by the looks of it. Want to follow him? I don't like it, but sure. Okay, let's go. As they follow the drones. As it takes the car. Takes some more stuff that the regulators put attached to it. As they follow it. Inko. Hey, Inko. Look, over there. I see it. As she zooms in on her inbuilt binoculars. What the hell? Is that a factory? Yeah, look. It's pumping out robots. I'm gonna call these things machine. They're punting out pumping out tons of those fuckers. Jesus H. Christ. Look, over there. Yeah, I see it. More of those drones. Appears they're also having units attached to them. Fuck. Can't tell command, just in case these things know how to hack into communications. These fuckers know what to do. Almost like they're being directed. We all know they have their own personalities and all that, but these ones seem oblivious. They're just too robotic. Almost like something subjugated their own minds. So they're only driving to one singular force or focus. You think something's in there? Oh, something's in there, definitely. Come on, let's get back to base. I'll take a few pictures. Right. As they head back, they eventually get their way to the Eiffel Tower as they enter the bunker. Who are you? Oh, wait. You two. Soldier? Soldier. Ma'am? Sir? The generals are waiting for you. Good. We got big, big news for them. And it's all bad. Oh, can't wait to hear this in the next meeting. By the way, I'm the newest member. I'm the chief of police here. I'm the chief security advisor here. So I've been asked to take part in this meeting. It's a pleasure to finally meet you two. Pleasure's all ours. New chief of police. Chief of security, I should say. Specialist 5. I know Specialist 1. Anyway, this way. What did you find out there? Nothing but hell. That's what we found out there. Why did you become the new chief of police, chief of security? Well, the last one got killed. Seriously? Why are you wearing that helmet? I prefer it. I prefer it this way. It's better that way. Right. Okay then. We're here. Generals? Generals. Got the specialists. Good. Bring them in. This way, you two. Yeah, we know. Right. Sorry. Generals? Specialist 1? Specialist 5? What have you got to report? Uh, Specialist 5? Can you show them? Sure. Show us what? Big fucking problem. That's what. Wow, these two have seriously got an attitude today. Once you've seen what we've seen, Security Chief, you might say, yeah, good thing we got the attitude. Okay then, show us. What's happening? That's for us to say, Security Chief. Sorry, sir. I know it's also he's a cog member, but oh well. It's for the story. Run with it. Okay, what have you got for us? This. A factory. Here in Paris. It's pumping out millions of those drones and these bastards too. But the drones seem to be very more capable of much more than just shooting things, courtesy of a toiletry that I managed to get out of before it was blown up. So these things can lift well over a ton. They lift up a car. One of those bastards picked up an entire car and flew it straight to their factory. Put it in. A few minutes later, we turn around. I know it takes a lot longer to melt a car down, but 5 whole groups walked out. Then 12 aerial drones flew out of a hangar up top, land on a landing pad as dozens take off and go to different sectors. Not only that, there's turrets. Here, here, here. 5 at the main gate, 5 at the back. But don't go bother going around the sides because they look like they're minefields all over it. And hell, there's aerial drones patrolling too. Not good. Not only that, sirs. She believes that there's a overmind guiding them. You've got to be kidding me. An overmind? Jesus H. Christ. These bastards are going to even be more annoying to try and take out. Got any good news for us for once? Instead of the bad? Specialist 1? Unfortunately, all we got is bad news. Those 15 groups are starting to slowly surround us. They know we're here. The reason why we know that is because we noticed all the groups converging on the Eiffel Tower. How the fuck do these guys know where we are all the time? That's the one thing, Commander. That's the one thing, Generals. What? We got a mole. A mole. Who would betray us to the machines? Someone who has a lack of self-preservation, doesn't care about humanity. But I seem to think that this one has done this before. How else would they know about the Berlin base that we had? Jesus Christ. Sirs? Security Chief? I think we better take into consideration what she just said. I actually do believe that we might have a mole. For good reasons. Shoot. I found my terminal earlier this morning opened, turned on. I changed all the passwords, but somehow somebody still got in to my private files, and it was all downloaded onto a USB port. Someone here is giving the machines information. And not everybody's allowed to leave. So that only leaves these two specialists and the salvage teams. And the salvage teams are the ones that make us equipment. Ever since we lost that factory over in London, we cannot make anything anymore. That factory was the only place that was keeping us up and running. I know, but we also lost all the stuff for the harvest there too. So yeah, people are going to start starving if we don't figure out a way to destroy these machines. You could always go into Russia. The machines seem to have a hard time over there due to the cold. Well, due to how cold it can get. Or we can go into Japan. Machines don't seem to go there. Japan? Why there? Just a hunch. I believe there's a hunch there. Right. You keep this away from the local population. Japan seems to be very untouched by the war. Why would they avoid Japan? Don't know. It may seem like Japan seems to be unaffected due to some reason. They may not go over there because it may be forbidden for them. Like somebody has told Japan is off limits. Okay. Are you sure about this? Oh, I'm 100% sure. Somebody's making sure that Japan stays off limits. And I think that someone is actually over there in Japan. And they're directing the robots to wipe out everybody else but leave Japan alone. Okay. Except a decision must be made now, gentlemen and ladies. Gentlemen and lady. What do we do? Japan or Russia? I have a contact over in Russia. You do? Yeah. My cousin. She's a little weird, but the good kind of weird. She does a lot of conspiracy theories. I'm trying to get in contact with her and she can help us out. You said she does conspiracy theories. Once you think that we're conspiring with the robots or with those machines outside? No. She may theorize stuff, but she ain't stupid. Humanity needs help. She knows where to get it. According to her, Russia has been hit hard, but there's huge resistance cells. Former military, apparently. Oh, you're only telling us this now. Why? Because we're nowhere near Russia. We can get there in time, but we'll have to go through Berlin and through the whole entire part of Germany to get there. That'll take us years, or even decades to get there. Considering these machines fucking track us. Okay. That's one vote to Russia. I choose to go to Japan. I choose to go to Russia, sir. Okay, that's two to Russia. Specials 1, 2, 2 and 5, sorry. 1 and 5, sorry. Votes down to you. I say we go to Russia. Agreed. Russia seems to be our best port of call at the minute. Rendezvous with the massive resistance cell up there, then all of us get stuff ready and head down to Japan. We'll take Japan. set up a huge headquarters there, train everybody how to fight, then start making a counterattack. Are you sure about this? Positive. Me and Specialist 5 will go to Japan ourselves to confirm these theories. You sure? I'm sure. You don't have to believe us. Oh, I believe that you guys can do it. I just want you two to get back. Right. As the door will open. Sirs! Sirs, ma'am, we got a problem. The machines, they've surrounded us, sir. Shit. Everybody, pat yourselves down just in case there's a tracker been put on you. Special 5, let me check your back. You got it. No, it doesn't seem like you've got any trackers on you. Check mine. On it. Nope. Nope. Hang on a second. A bug. We've been carrying bugs around with us all the time. The machines have small bugs following us. They look like cockroaches. No wonder why I couldn't see anything. See any drones. We've been taking them with us all the time. Everybody, pat yourselves down. Shake. As they all do, as they see 20 more mechanical bugs. Crush them. Stomp on them. Do anything you can. Destroy them. Shake the entire civilian population down. That's a lot of people. I don't care. We need to do this now. Those robots have made small little trackers. They're going to be everywhere. Okay. You. Sir? Get all the security teams. Shake all of the clothing. Destroy any mechanical object that goes ding on the floor. They are listening devices. Sir? Just do it. Okay. As the security teams do that, finding that there were tons of them that had bugs on them. As they go through the entire civilian population, finding 500 civilians had the tracking bugs on them. As the machines start shooting down the door and walking in through the, tunnels, with Inko and Hisashi going to deal with the ones down the tunnel. As well, everybody now has to run out of the tunnels. As they do, they have to grab all their weapons, which they do know how to use, as they start firing at all the machines, clearing a path to get out. With Inko and Hisashi breaking off, saying, "We will find you and we'll most probably contact you over in Russia when we get there. Might have to try and find some transport too. Be safe, you two." "We will, sir." "May the heavens watch over us all." Inko, let's go. You got it. Hey, you called me my name. Called me by my name and not my code name. Don't start. Hey, I'm not. As they run off. As well, they spend quite a lot of time out of contact. With Inko, being more concerned about everybody else than herself. Obviously, due to a war and the horrible state they were in just a few months ago. Yes, another time skip. As she, puts her ear to the ground after feeling something rumble. As she shouts over to Hasashi as he says, "Yeah, I can feel it in the ground too. We're gonna jump into that ditch and we're gonna walk." And she nods, saying, "Right." As they do, they see a huge vehicle drive past them, with Inko just saying, "What the shitting hells is that thing?" It's not just one, it's a whole convoy of them. Like herds of like cattle. Like a herd of cows. More like a herd of tanks. Jesus H. Christ. These things are on tracks. Inko, what? That one is not on tracks. That is walking. Oh, fuck. That. I recognize that thing. What is it? It's a Titan class walker. A what? Titan class walker. That's the thing I never tell anybody about. That's the thing that killed my family in France. Oh, Christ. So you have a personal beef with that thing? Oh, yeah, I do. I can never forget that thing. I should know. The reason why it killed my family? It got two hooks, hooked them, and dragged them up. The screams still terrify me to this day. I don't know why, but those screams are only of my father. My mother, I never heard a thing from her. But all I do know is that I saw both of their clothing fall down to the ground, and blood splatter was all over both their clothing. But I never heard my mother scream. So you think, yeah, it's come to my opinion that something's going on, and those Titan walkers are, well, those Titan class walkers are using certain humans for fuel. I don't know why. Don't want to find out. Right, calm down. I'm gonna try to. But Jesus fucking H Christ, I want to destroy that thing. That thing was so big and so terrifying. How do you think a little girl of the age of 5 would see that thing? Jesus Christ, I think I can imagine. Yeah. I burn with rage and fear of that thing. Because I do not want to be hooked and put in there. Because if I do, I may see something before I die, and I almost probably be screaming my head off. Listen, Hasashi, I do not ever want to see that. And I do not want to see you die. You're the only bright spot in my life right now, including the resistance. Don't worry, Inko. I ain't leaving you. Not yet in this world. Good. One day, you son of a bitch, I'll have my revenge on you. First, how far away are we from Japan? We're not even halfway through Germany right now. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Yep. Okay. How far away from the border are we? Another 5 days. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Let's go. You good? Yeah. Alright. Let's get going. Right. And that's where I'm ending it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for all the swearing, but I'm doing this for the story. And you guys might have realized the way I was wording certain things in that last few sentences, the conversation between Inko and Hasashi revolving around her mother. Yeah. Whenever you hear me evolve her mother, it's all to do with that thing, with the Titan class walker. I know I just said Titan class. They haven't really described it because Inko never told anybody about it. So now that she's told Hasashi, it's now going to be known as the Titan class walker. And it's not just a ordinary walker. It's a foundry. Yes, a foundry. But hey, again, hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, and see you all most probably in the next one. I might do part 2 of this.